Vortex was groundbreaking. We came up with something very, very, very special. And looking back on it now, we started something so unique. 4 people stuck in a house, surrounded by a vortex. So simple, yet never ever been done again. We're back now to finish what we've started. The internet hasn't seen anything like this other than the last time when we put it on.
Welcome everybody to this very special edition of the Vortex documentary. We are 10 years old today. We started filming in 2008.
Doesn't that mean it's 11 years?
No. 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, unlucky for some, 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 2019. That's 10 years.
I think the thing that most people remember Vortex for is the fans, the crazy devotion of all the fans. I remember walking down the street in our heyday, when we were in our most popular element, and someone shouted, "Hey you with the hair!" And I thought, yeah, I was a character with the hair, known for the hair. And so we actually went back, and that was actually a major thrust behind the later series, because everyone knew I was the man with the hair.
Over the years, we have collected in here a lot of fan mail from the fans, and let's take some of it out. See, that's just a handful of the fandom, and I thought, what a great time to open up some of this fan mail that's never ever been opened before. And yeah, so here's one addressed to the Vortex. Does that mean it's the Vortex itself or the people? I don't know. So it's a quick one. Dear people in charge of making Vortex, please can you stop making episodes?
Another time with the fans, they would go to such lengths to get autographs from us. I remember this time I was walking down the street, down this dark alley, and someone came at me with a knife and said, "Give me your wallet, give me your wallet." I was like, oh, okay. I realised they must have been signing some autographs, and I took them in my wallet, and he really needed them with the knife. Oh, but I guess he just burnt some toast or something earlier. I don't know. So I obviously gave him my wallet, and he got his autograph, so he went away pleased. He also did take my phone and shoes. But, I guess he just put them on eBay. You know how fans get with their memorabilia. I never did see that listing, though. Anyway, that's crazy, pal.
Here's one. Alex and Mark, the Vortex house. That sounds nice. Oh, they've stuck this one down good. To Mark and Alex. Very formal. We admire that you believe in yourselves and your show. Very nice. As someone has to. You'll never make it big. Vortex is the worst idea, and do you know what? That one can go away. It's just, you're gonna have some bad ones, I guess. I mean, there's loads here. There's loads here. The rest of them will be good. One's addressed to just me. Little note, maybe a little love note. Remember to get the milk. We're out. Love, Alex.
You know what? Forget it. Forget it for now. Okay, just forget it.
Things have actually been going pretty well for me. A lot of people have said that my work has sort of dried up since Vortex, but that's not true. I've got fingers in pies. I was almost in a chlamydia commercial the other day. Things are going well. I still live in a really high loft apartment in the middle of London. Yeah, well, loft extension. And I wouldn't say my mum's per se. I would say my biggest fan. I mean, that's what she is. She is my biggest fan. I mean, she did just watch one episode of Vortex and said it wasn't for her. But I mean, still my biggest fan.
When I got the call to say that Vortex was ending, it's got to be up there in the 5 worst moments of my life. And the producer, he said, Mark, Vortex is over. And a little bit of my heart broke. And I've never ever healed it. But hey, we're doing another episode, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, and we can grow Vortex in a new society, in a new bunch of audience. There's so many people out there now that we can send Vortex out into the masses, and yeah, it's going to be different this time.
A lot of people forget that we were such an internet sensation. We were so big in YouTube before YouTube was such a big thing. I think we were pioneers. People have said that perhaps YouTube wouldn't be what it is now without Vortex and Vortex being around. The YouTuber PewDiePie, he is one of my closest friends now, and he often cites me as one of his inspirations. That's why we've become so close. And actually, that's probably why me and Mark fell out. It could be a big reason why.
If I'm honest, it was horrible experience. I went on set, before I even started, spoke to Marcus, who said, don't worry man, it's going to be cool, you get paid, you'll have fun, it'll be great. Still haven't seen any of that money whatsoever, and I doubt I ever will, if I'm perfectly honest, so it was horrendous. I remember walking onto set, and there they all were, sitting in the little group, having little chats, laughing, ha ha ha. I did spend a lot of time kind of on my own, feeling a bit ostracised, I suppose. Just not really engaged with anybody, nobody engaged with me. It was quite an uncomfortable atmosphere, so I don't think I'd go back and do that again, if I'm perfectly honest. And also there's just the fact that it never aired. So then I never saw episode 3. Nobody saw episode 3. Nobody saw the work and the power and the motivation that I went into it. Worked hard. It's a shame nobody will get to see it. I'm holding on to hope, but she never calls me back.
Well, I was just the cameraman. I mean, I tried my hardest. I did my best, but well, the shots I was getting I'd say they were fantastic shots, but I didn't have complete control because Mark decided he wanted to have a go and thought he was better. So
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. I mean, I just came to drop a plate off at Mark's, and now there's a film crew here, and I'm getting intimidated by lights. It's all very overwhelming, to be honest with you. Well, I don't know, some tornado that happened like 10 years ago. I don't know, I wasn't even a part of it. I was like 12. I honestly, I'm going to try and get out of it as soon as possible, don't worry. Oh, the party, Elena's birthday party. I've got the cakes, I've got the party hats, we're all set. What do you mean you don't want the party hats anymore? I went to Poundland especially for those. Fine, I'll just use them for my own birthday party then. Look, I should go. There's people looking at me like really, really weirdly. It's probably best if I leave, to be honest. Bye. I don't even know what Vortex is. I mean, I know my brother gets up to some weird stuff, but I mean, Vortex? I've never heard of that. Like, what is it? Like, that was a long time ago. I was like 12, just playing with dolls. I think High School Musical was a big thing then, I don't know. Okay, Vortex is great. Can I go now? Good, okay, I'll just ring my friend. By the way, tell my weird brother that his plate's on the side.
Well, I'd said from the get-go that I wanted to be in there, but, I think Mark and Alex got a bit jealous. They wanted all the limelight and they didn't want my face in there taking up all the screen time. So I just did what I did and snuck in every chance I got.
Hope I got you a glass of water.
I mean, I said I'd play anyone. I could play the girls, I could play the pet dog, I could play anything. I mean, my acting's better than anybody that was on the set those days, so... But they just weren't buying it. And it's balls.
What? No, I thought that was it. I thought that was done. Okay, no, I didn't know that. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what this was all about. I was just saying, oh no, can you come and do this? But no, I didn't realise that. That's cool. That's really great news. I mean, it's really great news because, like, when I look back on it, I think about the experience that I gained, and that's worth so much more than any price you could put on it. Like, I learnt a lot of experience, a lot of pride, self-pride in my work, so that was great, and it was so generous of the cast that they allowed me to just sit on my own and get into my character and work out my motivation. What is my character doing? Why is he there? And I'm so appreciative of the cast for allowing me to have that time. And thank you to Hope as well. Wherever you are, Hope, if you ever want to get in touch, please, I've made the first step to reaching out. Please, maybe. You were always an inspiration to me, so thank you. I can't wait to see it again. Like, it was it was an amazing experience. So thank you. Thanks.
Money. Well, we were okay budget-wise for the first 2 episodes, and this is where all the problems that we had later on, continuing with the show, all stemmed from the budget going forward into the episodes 3 and 4, and it's kind of a bit of a sore subject actually. So you might want to talk to Alex about what happened to the money.
There was always a good amount of alcohol on set. I mean, I couldn't complain. I mean, I drank most of it, being as I had nothing else to do. The amount of times Mark would go on about how much money he's got to spend on this project, yet most of the time lunches would consist of summer salads, which I weren't buying at all because they were just bowls of dandelions and stolen flowers from flower beds. It wasn't enjoyable at all. I mean, there was a bowl of rabbit food, which I'm guessing he was trying to pass off as bran flakes, which some of the cast bought, but not me. No.
So what's different this time is we've got new investors. We've got Wriggle Diggle Productions, who have been extremely generous in their donations to supporting Vortex in the future. Obviously, we're making this incredible documentary to show and expose the history behind the show, and also going forward into the next couple of episodes that we're going to bring to you guys. And so we're very excited. Obviously, this is my baby. This is the show that I've wanted to do for so long. One thing we've learned, not to give the budget to certain people, so they're going to handle that side of things. So pretty excited going forward. Yeah,
I just wanted to address something that a recent series that's come out called Stranger Things. Brilliant show, good cast, I guess. Great concept, absolute great concept about a boy, a person trapped in another world, like almost a vortex type world. Yeah, they called it the Upside Down, but I would imagine they didn't want to just call it Vortex like some other show. I've been in touch with their legal team. I'm not saying they ripped us off, but I mean that's for other people to say. I mean, I feel like I'm the bigger man, but I am the bigger man. But if we're all honest, they ripped us off. Clear. I mean, even if you look at the Winona Ryder character, she's very much like Tobias.
Mark and Alex. God knows. I mean, to be fair, I just watched from the distance, but it was weird, really weird. You'd walk into the room and immediately you could sense a lot of tension, sexual tension, if you will. I don't know what happened. I don't know when it happened. I just remember I'd turn up on set, and it would just be strange vibes, and it wasn't really from any of the girls. It just seemed like it was weird eye contact, and there were a few awkward days when clearly there were some creative differences, and Mark and Alex specifically would go upstairs, a lot of shouting, a lot of moaning at each other, and then I don't know, like 10 minutes later they come back looking all flustered.
TVs don't turn on by themselves. They don't.
What was it? The crazy noise?
Just annoyance.
Yeah, I remember there was one day I went upstairs, I think it was the toilet, and I walked past one of the bedrooms and all I could hear from the room was, I think it sounded like Alex saying, "Give it to me, big boy." And obviously you hear that, you're just like, ooh. I walked in and it was just Alex eating a king-size pot noodle. But, you know, other than that, it was just, I couldn't work out what the issue was. It was a weird vibe, weird day. But I couldn't really tell you anything more than that, to be fair.
In truth, I don't know why Mark and I fell out. I thought originally it was because of I've written in the contract that all of the 60% of the budget was going to be spent on my shampoos and conditioners. I mean, but if you think about it, the main best aspect of the show was my hair, so it was important, and he knew that. So I feel like it was something else.
I'm not really sure. I can't even remember why me and Alex have fell out. I mean, surely 11 years ago I knew why me and Alex had fell out, and I just remember being so annoyed and so upset, and it felt like he betrayed me, and I can never forget. Well, I thought I could never forget what he had done, and I call him on the phone every now and again, and I say, "Remember what you did." He seems to still recognise with him, what he did, but decided to let bygones be bygones and carry on with the show that we created, because we know that it's going to win BAFTAs. I'm not sure this is right. You're all the way up there. Hang on a minute. Why does he always get the better stuff than me?
Well, it's like was the genius of the show. It's like royalty, isn't it? Like I'm the king and you're my serf.
Well, we've just made up, so let's not get into those sort of debates right now.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Is there any chance I could get like a cushion or something to lift me up? You're gonna try. What is this?
I think they know where your place is.
Almost equal this time, I think.
Yeah, it was better last time, wasn't it? It was better before.
Any chance of another one? No. How much are we paying these people?
Well, you're doing that rabbit food trick again, will you? Should you give them? Oh, yeah.
They don't know that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that really expensive bran flakes. Select Waitrose.
Want to segue into the contract disputes that we were going to be talking about? We can't just pay everybody in bran flakes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate it.
Yeah. Although you did a lot of the crew. That's how they were paid, wasn't it? With food. Yeah, and that was in contracts. I suppose the biggest contract issue was
I guess you're all wondering about this.
The two girls and why they unfortunately couldn't make it here.
So what it was is we basically got them to sign a 25% body contract where we could include 25% of them, which we thought, we've got 5 episodes.
Yeah, it seems a good idea.
We can do this, but in the small print, which is I think is what they included into their contract, was that it was actually certain body parts.
Yeah.
And in the finer print,
it was even a little note at the bottom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did notes.
It was ears and legs.
Yeah.
Were the only items of their body that we could use on film, which we're quite lucky because we did film episodes with.
Yeah, there was that my
bit of leeway there, I think.
Yeah, there was that Easter special that I did. Yeah, about the walking, talking ear. The whole show was filmed from Hope's ear perspective.
And I liked that.
Yeah, and I think it was a hit with the kids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The kids and people who had lost their ears. Oh no, were they?
Yeah, because it was it was banned in England, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was banned in England. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's not included in the episodes that were online.
Yeah.
So.
But it was a big hit in the Central African Republic, wasn't it?
Very big hit.
You can get dolls of the ears.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
There's a walking tour of Hope's ear, which was pretty fantastic. Got a few royalties.
Which legs did you use?
Wasn't
there one scene with Aggie's legs on Hope's body, on Hope's ear?
Yeah, sometimes there was some editing mistakes that were made, but
it was good fun.
Yeah, we used bits of their legs. It was the knee incident of 2009, but
can't go there either. We'll get into trouble, won't we?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll open that legal dispute up again.
No. Just like to take this time to thank everybody for watching this documentary.
Yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you, the crew, and me. I'd like to thank
you especially. I'd like to thank your hair.
Yeah.
Which
It's lost a bit of body, but it's still pivotal. It's still important.
And if you watch the next couple of episodes that we produce, your hair will be involved, won't
Yeah,
it?
of course. It was the main star.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank the fans. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here right now.
Now they tweet us.
Yeah.
They say, stop. Don't know what that means.
Yeah. And I get odd tweets. They're mainly
Do you?
just, yeah. Well, you know, the little, is it the bluebird? The bluebirds.
The bluebirds,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I keep on getting dead bluebirds in my house. So that's a weird tweet, isn't it?
That is weird.
Peace out.
Yes, we hope you enjoy the documentary. I mean, it was a terrible experience, like living through the vortex. Like, wouldn't wish a vortex on anybody.
Yeah. You know the old phrase. Don't get stuck in a vortex.